probably cut it back in now.
And
All right, we did it!
And I was right.
And Benny Hill music later. Yes, Andrea was right because we did it.
Always listen to your wife, Adam.
I didn't say I don't.
Amazing. We're hundreds of feet below sea level, yet there's enough air pressure to keep the water out. How's it possible?
Welcome to Atlantis, Indy.
Aww, that's so nice! Okay, so... we're gonna be fumbling through the dark again. What's this?
It feels like a ladder.
Alright, well, a ladder looks like something we might need, so let's grab it.
Get your hands off me, Jones. Jones? Hey, you're not Jones.
Oh no!
Help, Indy! Indy!
Sophia?
How did they open the door?
It feels like a steep, rocky incline.
Alright, well, let's use the
The
ladder
ladder
with
is
the
in
rocky
place.
incline.
It feels like a stone box.
Okay, can we open the stone
It's
box?
opened. I can't
Yes, we
pick that
can.
up.
We don't want to pick up the stone box. However, this... oh, it's a metal rod
It's
of
a
some
metal
kind.
rod with an opening on one end.
Well, we haven't had problems with this before. Let's go ahead and use the orichalcum.
Sophia, where
There
are
you
you?
go.
Kerner must have grabbed her somehow.
And people might have noticed that little spindle right there. So we have to use the stone discs again. I don't know why they didn't have to use them, but we do. And this is going to be a little...
It's cheap that way.
Exactly. This one's going to be a little cheap as well, because this is the hardest combination to do. Because let me show you. Lifestyle like a Play-Doh. No, not that one. Final entrance yielded only to contrary minds. So the problem is that we have to do the opposite of what we did in the last one, and I'm afraid I can't remember. So let's see. Let's try this out. I
didn't
think
seem to do anything.
You
I
didn't
didn't seem to do
anything.
anything.
that's not what I wanted. Okay. Let's see. With darkness ruling the old city without challenge. Okay, so I believe that the city had to be here. So let's put it over here, and I believe it was the waxing moon that we had to do.
I didn't seem
Let's
to
try
do
this.
anything.
Oh, that would have been really cool as a dueling one. Let's try this.
I didn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, we get it. We might have to Benny Hill again, guys, and I'm just going to point that out right now.
I didn't seem to do anything.
Yep, we're Benny Hilling. It's a magic cut.
The mouth of the statue opened.
Yay! We didn't have to magic cut! I'm so happy. Okay, so we almost did. Let's use the orichalcum in the sentry statue. There you go. And here comes another wonderful segment in this game where we have to make our way through the outer layer of Atlantis. So we're going to be messing around in these random rooms, and we have to avoid the Nazis. Oh, but here's where Sophia is, so that's really good. Now, let's see. We have a sentry statue
It's another
here.
one of those stone robots.
Oh, I actually thought I was up here. No, I'm down here. So maybe that could be used with orichalcum. We don't know. We'll have to find out. But now we know where Sophia is. And actually, before I forget about it, because I will forget, I left the stone discs here.
Uh-oh.
Well, please tell me this isn't gonna have to be like full-on stealth.
No. No, you can indie this up and punch them and all that. It's fine.
That's
It's just, it's a pain in the butt, and now that... Here's the problem with continuously fighting. You will run out of stamina.
Mm-hmm.
And so at that point, you're easier to knock out. so we'll have to be careful about it. Well, this was a pointless room. Thank you, pointless room. Let's try this one. Ooh, look at this room. Okay. Well, this looks like it has some stuff that we need.
It appears to be a tube running back into the machine.
Alright, well, it doesn't look like we can really do anything here. So, we'll keep this room in mind. And in fact, they'll get renamed. So the machine room, a room, a room. So what's in here? Ooh, some old robot parts. Okay, well... let's pick up the robot parts.
Why bother? There's nothing but junk here.
Because I told you, Indy! Let's try this bronze gear. That'll help.
You'd think the Atlanteans wouldn't be such slobs.
There's crabs everywhere. Of course they are. Great.
Well, better than snakes.
That's true. That's true. Because if it was snakes, Indy wouldn't go anywhere. Alright, so this just put us at the other end of the map, but now we know that that exists. So, let's head to the next room. Yay! No Nazi interference. This was a pointless room. There's a lot of these. Oh, we're gonna meet a Nazi, so let's do this.
Dr. Jones, is it? Now we've got you.
Don't be too
Do you
sure.
now? Let's get this over with. Let's talk this over. I think I should find another hallway.
Let's get this over
Let's
with.
get this over.
My thought exactly.
Are they going to be like the submarine captain? Unfortunately, no. Now, somebody might actually be...
Looks like he's got some rations.
Somebody might actually point this out in the comments. You'll notice that there is power to it, so you can actually have like a really powerful punch. But I don't use it, because it's kind of random, in my understanding. Oh, this one's going to be helpful. Let's pick up the statue head.
Go to the shrine of the silver monkey.
Thank you! Somebody did Legends of the Hidden Temple reference. All right, Andrea, you have earned a cookie this round. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to avoid the Nazi. Oh, no, we can. He's walking back, and we actually need to make our way over here. Cool. Keep investigating that room, Mr. Nazi. Okay, we gotta investigate this really quick. Oh, this is not the one I need. That was not the droids I was looking for. No!
Again.
Oh, you
Too bad
intercepted.
didn't leave when you had the chance.
Shots.
We'll see about that. Put him up.
Put him up. Put him up. Put him up. I'm just going for headshots at this point.
He doesn't have anything worth taking.
Truth be told, you can only get the bratwurst out of it.
What does the bratwurst do? Increase your health?
I will show you. It doesn't do anything like that. This game doesn't have that kind of mechanic. Let's see. And this was the room we found. Let's go to this one and see if we can... Nope, we can't beat the Nazi there. Ooh. Okay, you're going that way. Let's get into this other room before the Nazi notices I'm there. Yay! There's nothing in here! Story of my life. Oh, here's a room. And also, if you hadn't noticed, the Nazis end up in weird ends. It's just all random. Okay. Well, that cup might be something we need. So...
Use the ladder.
Let's make a makeshift bridge. Exactly, Alex. Now you're thinking with it point and click. It doesn't work with portals as well. Okay. Now, walk over. No, I want my ladder back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, take the ladder back.
I was just trying to get him to walk over. And we're actually going to do a little bit of a... I think the one I need is over here. And you can't access it from this end. This is pretty much the point in Atlantis where you grab everything that isn't nailed down, if people hadn't noticed. Like this ribcage. Because we're going to be totally grave robbers
Yeah, this might be useful.
We're going to take that. Because we might be able to use it. Who knows? But the Atlanteans were so advanced they had tramways. Oh my gosh, tramways! They had tracks. And then all the non-Utah viewers are going to be like, what's tracks? It's best you don't know. Soldier.
Jones, is it? Now we've got you.
Another Nazi stooge.
Let's
Get this over with.
My thought exactly.
Punching, punching, punching. I don't care. I'm gonna keep hitting your head.
He doesn't have anything worth taking.
Of course he doesn't. He's a Nazi. I swear, in this game, we're gonna actually outscore Captain America in how many Nazis he's punched. I guess that's not even fair, because Captain America only punches Hitler in the face. And what's in here? Well, nothing really except for that grate. Let's use it. Ah, this is the one I needed. Okay, so we have this little dilemma where the Nazis guarding Sophia. We also have the sentry statue.
Another one of those stone robots.
Well, I wonder if this thing works with the same motif as all the other Atlantean technology has. Insert orichalcum into the sentry statue.
Ah!
It did, and that was enjoyable.
Oh man.
I will admit, when I did a dry run of this, the first thing I screamed about was, what? No Wilhelm? That totally could have used a Wilhelm, and I might have to insert it. Alright, we have another grate here. Where's this going to lead? It leads to another room. That's helpful. Oh, but it leads into this cutoff area that we couldn't really get access to. Which leads us to another robot. But he has a bronze-spoked wheel, so we might be able to use that. Yes, it's kind of hard to take the mystery out of this when one person is not blind in this playthrough. He knows what we need.
Well, it's a good thing you know, because I sure don't.
Yes, this is actually like the most confusing part of the game. Because you just sit there and kind of are clueless as to what the game actually wants you to do. So this is probably one of the many criticisms that this game got, was it doesn't make sense after Atlantis. And I get what they were trying to do, but still, it's a problem. Okay, well that was a pointless room. Alright, are we going to be able to get past this Nazi? Yes, we are! Out of here, out of here. We actually can't go through this. Let me show you really quick.
I thought you were just gonna run into the Nazi.
I am, but we're going to punch him out.
Indiana Jones. Looks like your adventure is over.
We'll
You
see
sure about
that.
Alright,
Let's
well...
get this over with.
My thought exactly.
doesn't have anything worth taking.
Of course he doesn't! He's a Nazi! Alright, let me show you this really quick. So, we can't go because of this stupid door. That's kind of an issue. And it's covered with water, so we can't really change, or we can't really open it. So what we're going to have to do is make our way over to this other hallway and see if we can get an answer to that. We have a room right here. Let's see what's in here. Another grate. Ooh, look at that! This looks familiar to us, doesn't it? It's the eel sculpture we got.
Oh, yeah.
So we know what that does. Maybe that'll be something to solve a puzzle later on. It was the secret of Hyperborea.
How many items can you store on this game?
There is a cap, but it's pretty high. Of course, more Nazis.
Indiana Jones. Looks like your adventure is over.
Another Nazi stooge. Let's see how big a goon you really are.
Enough talk.
Trash talking in the only way that Indiana Jones can. I don't care. I'm taking your teeth. Alright.
He doesn't have anything worth taking.
I'm not covering this again. He's a Nazi. He doesn't have anything worth taking.
A high item cap. Something other games could take a lesson
I
from.
know, right? That way we wouldn't have so much item cap rage, right? Okay, so this pool is actually pretty useful. Because crabs are coming in and out of it. And we might actually need a crab later on. So here's what we're going to do. If we didn't grab the cold cuts, here's what... This is to answer your question, Alex. We're hungry. We're going to make a sandwich.
It's a sandwich worthy of Dagwood Bumstead.
So those who remember, I think it was Blondie that's from. Now we're going to use the sandwich, the submarine sandwich, because that totally looks like one, right? With a rib cage. And let's use it with a pool.
I hope.
Snap. Yeah, we have a crab in a pool, in a trapped rib cage. I'm sure that'll be useful later on. So basically, if you didn't grab the cold cuts, then you could use the bratwurst to make the sandwich.
Uh-huh.
So, it's inside smart. And actually, like, one of the harder paths don't give you the cold cuts.
Well, what would happen if you didn't grab the bread or anything like that?
Then you'd be screwed. And this game actually would make that happen. Alright, so...
So you could actually render the game unwinnable by
Yes, you
design.
can. In some of these early adventure games, you can render it unwinnable if you don't grab everything. LucasArts was not the biggest culprit of this. Sierra games are a very big culprit of having a game rendered unwinnable, but it's just the way it is. So now we're in this room with a bunch of lava. We have a big stone cup, though. Maybe we can collect some. And it just so happens this is kind of the same shape as the statue head, so maybe we can do this. Yes, we can! But we're going to go ahead and pick this up, because that's not how it works. We're going to put the cup down first.
Wow, even though there's hot lava flowing through that, we could pick it up no problem.
I know, right? It's like we're totally equipped for that. Behold the power of leather jackets. And for people who want me to explain it, Indiana Jones. For those who that did not work as an explanation, let me go ahead and give you a more detailed one. Oh, look at the pretty bunny! Okay, we have another grate here. Let's see where this goes. And if you guys hadn't noticed in the inventory, the little crap moves. Oh, so this basically made it so that I can get past this guy. And I could get up to... We're actually going to cut to the chase here and go to the machine room.
Well, you may have probably seen every room by now.
Yes, we have seen every room, actually. Except for the inner part past that gate. So, first of all, I have a feeling that this bronze smoked wheel will work right here.
Well, that looks much better.
And it looks like something has to be poured up here, because there's a funnel, and then something comes out here. So, let's, for the sake of argument, we might be working with metal here. Let's work with a lava-filled cup in here. Because that's not going to go horribly wrong, right? Poor boiling lava. Well, this is working out so far. Ooh, it's got red eyes. Oh, and look what it did. Do I need to explain what those are?
No.
Of course not. It's orichalcum. So, at this point, people might have noticed we are out of beads. This helps you replenish them.
Well, well, orichalcum beads.
So now we have orichalcum. It only shows 3 beads, but we have more than that. Okay, so now that we have that answered... Oh, actually, we need to go back in there. We want our bronze gear back. Because we're going to need that. Boom. There we go. And actually, I think we're missing a part, but I'm not sure where we go and get it. Let's see, robot parts. Actually, we might be good. I might be thinking wrong. So now it's time for us to get into that inner doorway. And thankfully, since now we have a bead and we know what the serpent does when you put a bead in it. No, 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 no. Indy? Indy, go the way I want you to go. Okay. We came to a compromise. Indy now sees things my way. That's good, because it would have been the highway if he didn't. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the sentry room. Of course this guy's going to turn in there. But thankfully we don't have to deal with him. Okay, cool. So...
It's got a wide open mouth.
I wonder what that means. Actually, no, I don't wonder what that means. Because here's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of the water. Use orichalcum. We're going to create the secret of
It's
Hyperborea.
getting hot.
There we go. Now we don't have to worry about that. But you can pick up the slag, just because.
I don't need a worthless heap of slag.
Oh, you can. Okay. I think it's in the harder ones you can. Let's use orichalcum here, too. See if it opens the door. There we go. So now we can get into this inner area. And we found our way in here. Awesome. Okay, so the statue part, let's pick that up. We might need it.
Once it was a priceless artifact. Now it's a pile of junk.
And you made it that pile of junk, Indy. Alright, hi, Sophia. How are you?
Sophia?
Well,
I just walked through a mile of mud for you. Are you alright? Did you miss me? Sit tight.
Did you miss me?
Did you miss me?
put it this way, even your company beats this cell.
That answers your question.
I just crawled through a mile of mud for you.
Just because.
It was a picnic compared to life in this cell.
Alright, sit tight.
Sit tight.
Don't leave me here, Indy.
What if I want to?
Oh dear.
So let's go ahead and pick up the cage to see what happens.
Are you sure this is safe?
No, it's really not, but
Sure, let's
okay.
go, Sophia.
The door makes me nervous.
I can't hold it much longer. Brace the door with a rock.
I
All right.
can't
Just
hold this up much
trust me.
longer.
Sorry about that, Sophia. Alright, so here's what we actually have to do. We have a big metal rod here. So we're going to give that... We're actually going to give the metal rod to Sophia.
That's not big or sturdy enough to help me.
Then take it! Okay. There's a part I'm missing here.